Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we got our thruster production up and running and planned out our next few moves. The first one is to make some engines. Motors. Yeah, we're gonna make electric motors. And we determined that we would also like to make electromagnetic turbines, which means we're gonna need 3 sets of 360 per minute factories or mini factories that produce electric motors. So we're gonna do something a little bit different this episode. A little bit different. We're going to try to build a factory which takes in the raw ore and produces these electric motors. And we're going to try to blueprint it and replicate 2 more. So we're going to build a factory that produces 360 electric motors per minute. And we're going to blueprint the whole thing. So we're going to need magnets, which means iron. We're going to need iron ingots. We're going to need a little bit of copper as well. So we're going to need copper, iron, and stone. And right here is one of the stone veins on the planet that we're going to need. There's a little bit of iron there. And then if we go into the planetary view, there's some copper over here and a little bit more iron. So we're going to build the factory somewhere like maybe here and then route the copper, the iron, and the stone that we need up to it. And we'll try to replicate this. Let's see, copper, iron, stone. Maybe we'll build right here. That seems good. So we'll build our factory over in this area, then route the resources that we need to it. And then if we can get this to work, we should be able to replicate it. So let's start with the output, right? The end design. So we want to produce motors. Those are going to be made in the assembler. At a 1.0 production rate, we could make 30 per minute. 0.75 of that is what? 22.5, I think? That sounds right. Yes. 22.5, we want 360. So 2 gets you 45. 4 gets you 90. 8 gets you 180. And 16, so we need 16 assemblers pulling in 3 different types of content, 3 different types of ingredients, materials. So we'll definitely want the input line to be stacked. That should be okay. All right, let's build that first. Let's build our, how many? Yeah, I don't have enough assembling machines. Unless did I put any in here? No, I'm gonna have to go back and get more assembling machines before we do the second and third factory. Let's build one factory first. So, you're gonna be producing motors, electric motors. You need 3 inputs. And there's going to be 8 of you, so we need a fairly long line here. I am building east to west in hopes that this is going to make it easier to replicate this factory. Okay. So we'll have another one of you here. I think like that. Oh, that doesn't quite look right. But we might need to stagger them anyway to have this work. So let's see. You're going to be pulling in 3 rows of materials from 3 different belts. And then you're going to be pulling in... You can't do that. You can go like this. 1. We might need to stagger it more. No, we can't have... Hold on. Okay, so we can make this work if we put the reaching 3 across at the stagger point. Right? What did I delete the wrong thing there? Nope. You want to come like this. So maybe staggering it is a good thing, actually. All right, so you want to... Now, is this caused by... This is caused by the north-south divide, unfortunately. Maybe I don't want to build this right here. If I go into blueprints, hold on. If I go into blueprints and I go to put something... Yeah, there's a line right there. So this is the wrong way to do this. We actually want to do something similar, but we want to put it below the line, right? So let me double check. Yeah, we want to put it below a latitude line like that. All right. If we get this right once, we can reuse it. So I think it's worth trying to get it right. Come along like that. We'll come along like this. Now, anywhere that you're reaching 3 across, we won't be able to get an input. So we'll reach 3 across here once this is done. And then there can't be a factory there. So let's set you to produce electric motors. Let's copy you down here. And we'll move you over by 1. Yeah, move you over by 1. Okay. So you're pulling in 3. Let me, I think I might have done that incorrectly. Because we want to go from belt to factory. So you're going to pull in 1, 2, 3 components. And you're going to pull in 1, 2, 3 components, right? I think that's set up correctly now. So pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. Looks good. Okay. And can I build on the... I might have screwed this up again. Can I build on this line? I can. Okay. So output's going to come along here. And then output's going to come along here as well. So if we have our 3 input ingredients on these center belts, then we can just drag these along, right? So we go, let's do the output belt. You're going to go out from the machine. Where's the sorters? Out from the machine to the belt. Out from the machine to the belt. Okay, that looks good. Let's get 7 more of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get 7 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that should produce 360. That should produce 360 motors per minute. Because these at 0.75 should do 0.75 of... Wait, no, 0.75 of 30 recipes. Yeah, 22.5. So then 2 gets you 45. 4 gets you 90. So each of these makes 180, and that's 360 all told. Okay. So... we can delete the extra. Oh, I don't know if I should have done that way. We don't want to delete that. We want to delete here. I think just for aesthetic purposes, maybe? Well, I guess I can get rid of that. Yeah. Sure, that's fine. A nice, interesting stagger like that. And then the output will come around and join up on a T-junction. And then we have our output here. That looks good. Okay. Now, I have a problem with all of this lava, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to place down... in order to build it, to continue building this, I'm going to have to burn through a little bit of foundation to fill it in. I think that's fine. Okay. So now we need input lines. And our input lines include iron ingots, stone gears, and magnetic coils, right? Magnetic coils are the most complicated, so let's do those first. Let's say that our magnetic coil line comes from down here and joins here, right? So then this is our output line for magnetic coils. I don't know quite how this is going to function, but let's play it out. Let's figure it out. So magnetic coil production, we need... yeah, we need 360. We need 360 magnetic coils, 360 gears, and 720 iron ingots. So these we don't have to worry about stacking. In terms of assemblers, if you're making magnetic coils for me, how many can you make? So you would normally be able to do 60 recipes per second because you have a 0.75 multiplier. You can do 45, and that makes 90. So one assembler, Mark 1, makes 90 magnetic coils. So we only need 4 of these, right? Right. So let's get 4 on the line here. 1. Let's see. You're going to make magnetic coils. You're going to output them to this belt. Like that. And then you're going to have 2 inputs. Those inputs are going to be magnets and copper. So you're going to need a double line of inputs. I'm not sure which direction they'll come from. Let's see. I don't know where the raw ore goes in yet. I think I want it on this side, but we're not quite to the raw ore production point yet. But regardless, we can have ingredients for this come along here. I think that's fine. We'll go belt to machine, belt to machine. These will be the copper and the magnets. That's fine. Maybe we can do... I don't know what the rates are. But we said we needed 4 of these, right? No, we need... Yeah. We need 4 manufacturers, but then we need 360 magnets and 180 copper ingots. So maybe we could squeeze the copper ingot production over here. Let's find out. So we need 3 more of you. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. And then for these, we're going to need 180 copper ingots. Right? Yeah. And then 360 magnets. So this might be one of those cases where we use elevated conveyor belts. I'm not sure. Let's tear off the extra here. You are going to need... I'm not sure about the magnets, but the copper I think we can do here. The question is, how do we get the copper in? I think it would be nice to have the 4 smelters making copper here. Or no, the three smelters making copper. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You guys make copper ingots. And we actually do need to move you somehow. Because we need a belt that feeds in. So, what could we do? If we have copper coming in like this... let's see, what is this? This line doesn't need to go further than here, actually. Hold on. Because this line is the output of the magnetic coils. So then we can use that line to feed copper. And we can put down our smelters. Like this. 1, 2, 3. You guys make copper ingots. So copy and paste. You pull in copper from this line. One thing we might have a problem with here is space for power towers. I didn't consider that, but like we can't cover that inner line unless we have somewhere to place these, which I haven't left, unfortunately. So what do I do here? We can move that line down. We can move this line down by one as well. Because this is feeding into that, right? I think we need to break this. And we need to move all of this down by one so we can fit in power towers. So otherwise we don't have room for them. I think it's a good break too, to keep track of what belt does what as we set up. So let me grab this. So we want to be careful here. We want to get everything here. Yeah. We'll save this as temporary. We'll delete it all carefully. Okay. That's fine. Now we'll put that temporary blueprint back down, but we'll leave one more space for power towers. So rather than having it, I don't know if it got the belt as well. Rather than having it there, I think we place it like that. No, it doesn't like that. Why is that? Shift enter. Has some kind of problem with the factories, the assemblers, for some reason. I wonder what that's about. All right. So these were going to provide the magnetic coils. Let's put these back down here. Let's do one like this. Right? And then we have copper coming in here. And then going into this, right? Because they're making magnetic coils. Yeah. Let's continue this belt from here. You guys will... This is fun, kind of trying to build a factory like this. It's different than the kind of like one piece at a time that I've been used to. Now, you're going to pull in the copper ingots from our smelter friends and some magnets from somewhere else. You're going to output magnetic coils onto this line. Now, why can't I build 3 more of you? What's the problem? 1, 2, 3. Collides with other objects. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess... Yeah, I guess I see... As we're going down, it's getting narrower, huh? As we get further away from the equator? Okay. So I would like to move this over a bit. Let's copy this again. Try and get everything this time. We'll save that. This one we'll remove because we're done with it. Yeah, okay. Let's delete this again. Looks good. Now let's put down, let's shift it a little bit. We want to leave 1 slot for power. I don't know, is that enough? Or do I think I might need it there. And then we want to line it up like that. Let's see how that looks. That, I think, left too much space for power. We want like 1 slot and we left 2. Okay, hold on. It's very easy to delete and restart because I've saved it, so let's do that. So, I see. I think we actually want the blue edge right there. And then there should be one space for power, I think. Because the yellow lines are the belts, right? Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. So copper comes in here, produces copper ingots, goes this way. We need to increase the length of these belts by a little bit. Set up sorters to take ingredients in. Copper magnets. A little bit of an angle there, but I think it's okay. And then our output line of magnetic coils joins here. Becomes an input for that. Okay, all right, this is starting to come together. Starting to come together. Let's throw some power towers in. Let's get that kind of set up. So let's see. I can't get it any closer than that. That gets most of that. And then we come down here. Where are you? I guess it sort of doesn't matter. We'll put you wherever you can get the most coverage. That looks fine. We'll put another one of these here somewhere. Wherever we can get the most coverage. That looks good. And then another one here. One more over here, maybe. Okay. So it's factory starting to come together. Next up, we need, so we do need this. We need to fill this with raw copper. Next up, we need magnets. And for this recipe, we need 360 magnets. So we're going to need more smelters to fill this line. I wonder what the right way to do this is. If we loop this around, now how many smelters do I need actually to make the magnets that we want? Let's see. So one smelter can make 45 magnets per minute. Right? Yeah, multiply that by 45 seconds, or 45 recipes, you get 60 seconds. Is that right? No, 40? 40. You can make 40? That doesn't seem right. You get 1 and 1.5. You get 2 for 3. 20 for 30. 40 for 60. Yeah, okay. So these make 40 magnets per minute. We need 360. So that's what? That's 9? 9 of these we need? Yeah. So this is going to have to loop around so that we can output, we can fit in 9 smelters here. So yeah, this will have to loop around somehow, like, I don't know, like this. And then we put down 9 smelters. We've got copper coming in over here. I might turn this upside down, or I'm not quite sure about this. I'm not sure if this is going to work the way I want it to, but it looks like we're getting our ore in from this side. So let's say we have iron ore coming in from over here for now. Your job then what have I done here? I need to reverse this and then connect it up. There we go. Okay. Your job is to make magnets. You're going to take in iron ore. You're going to put out magnets. And we need 9 of you. Okay. So copy you, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't quite catch there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a 9th one. So This loop has to come over further. This is the iron ore. I don't know why there's this weird loop at the end. I must have done that by accident. Let's delete you and copy you twice. There we go. Okay. So iron ore comes along here. Magnets go along there. Get fed into here to produce magnetic coils, which becomes one input. So if we had the raw ore, we have one part of the recipe completed, right? Next, we need the gears and iron ingots, and those are easier to do. So we need 360 gears fed in by raw stone, and then we need 720 iron ingots. And this should produce 360 motors per minute. If we can get this thing to work and then copy it 2 more times, that would be fantastic. I'd really be happy with that. Let's put down, I'm going to need more foundation here, looks like. Yep. Let's get down power. Let's try to cover as much of this as we can. That looks okay. All right, let's do gears next. So we need 360 gears. Are those made in smelters or are those made in... Where are those made? No, they're going to be made in assemblers. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back home to get some more assemblers, but what are we going to need here? We're going to need... Oh, we're going to need a crap ton of iron, huh? I thought this was made... I thought gears were made from stone. Oh, we might be... Well, after we finish building it, we might be moving this. I got confused. I thought gears came from stone. So stone makes brick and prisms, but not... Not gears. Okay. I've been laboring under a misconception there. So you can make 45 per minute, and we need 360. Right? Yeah, we need 360. So we need... 2 gets me 90. 4 gets me 180. I need 8 of these producing gears. All right. So... Wow, we're already like halfway through the episode, and I'm not quite done building out this factory yet. I need a bunch more assemblers. Can I make them right now, or what? What's involved in this? No, this is a giant hassle. Never mind. I'm gonna have to go home and get a bunch more assemblers. I didn't put them in here, did I? No, I didn't. I'm gonna need a bunch more assemblers, and I might need a few other things. So I'll cut the video here. We'll come back. We'll try to complete this factory. The idea is we feed in copper ore there, and then iron ore in a bunch of other places, I guess. We don't actually need any stone. So it's going to be a lot of iron and a little bit of copper. And this factory, when it's done, should put out 360 motors per minute. If we can get it to work, and if we can copy and paste this 2 more times and find the ore for it, it's really going to skyrocket our production of motors, which is going to be very helpful for producing the next target, which is going to be electromagnetic turbines. Because then we'll have all the motors we need, and we just have to make a few more magnetic coils, which we can do on this planet pretty easily. So we'll take a break. I'll come back once I've filled up on some of this stuff. Okay, welcome back. We have gotten a bunch more manufacturers. So where we left off was doing what? We wanted to provide iron here for magnets and copper here for magnetic coils, which fed into this production chain. And then we needed gears and ingots. And okay, so we do have one other issue to contend with, which is that if I look at the blueprint, I guess I can hit Control C. If I look at the blueprint view, we're about to cross the latitude boundary, and I don't want to do that. So, actually, that's kind of a cool screenshot. Let me do that real quick. Maybe one without the the icons. So if we have raw materials coming in here, and then we want more materials going in this way, we can have additional raw material line coming down here, the iron ore, and then we can build the remaining components up in here and have them go east-west instead of north-south. I think that's the way to go. So like here we definitely want an output line for an output line or an input line for ingots. Now, which direction is this going? It's going left to right here. So let's say we're gonna need for this recipe quite a lot of iron. We're gonna need 720 ingots. So how many smelters is that gonna be? You know, I don't know if I have enough smelters. Smelters should do 60 per minute. So for 720, we're going to need 12 smelters putting iron ingots directly into this line. I think we can make that happen. So like, let's try something where so I don't want to go past that line for the inputs. Can I squeeze this in, or how much does it take up? Can I get a line yeah, I can get a line of ore going here. So we can have iron ore going this way and feeding into the smelter. I'm just going to make iron ingots. And then you can output here. Right? I think we also want to bring this down to get it away from what's going on up here, because I don't want to go too wide. I want to go as much square or rectangle as I can. So I think I now want another smelter over here on this side. Staggered is fine, I guess. You're gonna make iron ingots as well. And we want 6 of these. So you're going to output... Where are my sorters? You're going to output your iron ingot, and then we're going to need another belt feeding you ore. Like so. That you take in ore there. Okay, and then we need 6 of these. So let's draw this a little bit further. And we'll draw this line a little bit further. We'll draw this line a little bit further. Okay. We need to remember to leave room for power. But I want 5 more of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks good. And then I want 5 more of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be, so 6 times... Wait a minute. 6 times 60, there should be 360 on... Oh, but we now we have a problem that this belt is underserved. Oversaturated. Can I squeeze some stackers in? After the first 6? I would have to do it after... No, I can't. I didn't leave enough room. Yeah, so there's not enough room here. We kind of need this to be a Mark II belt. I wonder if I can craft a Mark II belt real quick. Because, well, I could make it a Mark VI belt and then put a stacker at the end. Right? Can I squeeze that in? 1, 2. Yeah, not really. What is involved in making a Mark II belt? Oh, engines. I don't think I have engines on me. Oh, no, I do. Electromagnetic turbine. Okay, so this one line, then, should be Mark II, should be a Mark II belt. And if it is, it should be sufficient to provide what these guys need. I think that's okay. So this is like, what? 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 pieces of Mark II belt. Oh, and it makes 3 per, doesn't it? Okay. Makes it fairly quickly. Let me see if I can shift upgrade this belt. That's pretty dope. All right, cool. So that's a Mark II belt. That can hold twice as many, right? Yeah, 12 per second. So that can hold the 720 iron ingots that these smelters will put out. That's kind of a nice solution. That does mean I need a little bit more of that for when we build the second and third version of this factory. Let me make a little bit more of that. We got like 100 and some odd out of that. 30 more. 90 more should be enough. Okay, all right. I do have power problems, though, maybe. Let me see if I can sneak these in the middle here. No. I don't want it out here past the line. Damn it. Can I... yikes. That's annoying. That's kind of a problem. Oh, I already went past the line with these, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Well, nothing for it but to just move forward. Just do what I have to do. Hopefully we can make this work. Okay, so this line, these two lines need to provide ore from somewhere. And I think it's going to have to be stacked because I don't want to build another Mark II line. So we're going to need stacked iron ore here. Let's have that coming from, I don't know where. You got in the wrong place. I want you like that. So ore's all coming in from this side at the moment. Let's continue that tradition. Let's figure that out later, though. Because for right now, what I want to do is just join these up. That doesn't work. Let me build this first. So you're gonna go up here like this. And then you're also gonna have a T-junction that goes to this guy. Oh, I need a splitter for that. There we go. Looks right. You're gonna go like that, and like that, and then like that. Okay. So iron ore goes in there, iron ore goes in there as well, and copper ore goes in there. If we can squeeze what we have left into this and loop this down to be all on this one iron ore, that would be fantastic. So we've got the ingots coming in. What we need now is gears. We need gears. And are those made in a smelter? Or... I think we already checked this, but I think they're not. No, we need to smelt iron ingots and then provide them to an assembler, right? Yeah, okay. So you're going to make 45 per minute, and we are going to need what? 360? Yeah, we're going to need 360. So 2 gets you 90, 4 gets you 180, 8. We need 8 assemblers, consuming another 6 smelters worth of iron ingots in here, if we can make this happen. So let's say that this line comes along here, and then we split off of it somehow to do the rest of this. Right? So this would complete the layout of the factory. It's kind of wide, but it fits within one latitude band, except for the power up there, which is a little bit annoying. But now this line needs to get the output of the assemblers. So let's see about that. If we break it here and then move it around like this, can we fit them in here? How many did I decide I needed? 8? I can't fit 8 factories. I can't fit 8 assemblers there. You need to reverse, and we need to fix you up. So actually, because I can't fit 8, I'll just try to do 4. So it'll come down the middle for output, I guess. If I squeeze 4 assemblers in here, it just needs one. It just needs one line for iron ingot input. So we do like, let's see if I can make this happen. So you're gonna be the output line for the gears. Can I fit another factory here? I can. Assembler, I should say. But then I won't have, well, I could run it. I could run it right up to there. That would work. Okay. So we would need this, we would need to branch off the iron here with another splitter and send iron ore that way. Let me see if I can make that happen. How close can I get these to each other? Like, I need another splitter right next to the first one. Can I do that? No. Okay. Can't do that. So it's got to be there. We're going to need a lot of iron ore stacked on this, but we can make that work. You will have to come out, go up one, and then go like this. So you're going to provide iron ore. We're going to need another one right here. Right here to provide iron ore. Another splitter. I think that looks right. You'll come up to there. That should be sufficient. And then we can maybe squeeze the ingot producers in here. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is wrong. I don't need splitters here. I need iron ingots on this. So that's wrong. So we'll get rid of this. We'll figure this out. You have to be going to the right for this to work, right? Because I can't... I could pick it up there. If there's iron ingots on this, I could pick it up there. But we need you going around that way, so... I actually need you to reverse here. And then... Am I going to be able to squeeze this in? Like, if I have... you there... Can you get it onto that? You can't. You can't get it onto that line, can you? For him to pick up. So I'll have to move this. Because let's say... yeah, let's say we're putting out iron ingots here. Along... like, let's say this is our... because here's the ore. So iron ingots go out onto this. The rightmost I can make that happen for this smelter is here. So the rightmost the factory can be is there. Because it has to be able to pick up what he puts down. And if you're producing gears, you're going to operate at 45. You're going to need 45 per minute. You're going to put out 60 per minute. So I think that's okay. I think you can grab as soon as he puts out, as long as we go like this. Man, this is challenging. It's challenging to get it compact like this. Okay, so iron ore comes along here, feeds into these smelters. Right, like that. Then they output. The factories grab them in. The factories output. The assemblers, rather. Okay. This line goes around and joins that one. And then the output line feeds in over here. Yeah. Okay. So I need you to connect to you. You connect over here like this. Looks good, looks good. Okay. We need 5 more of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't fit it in. We gotta go further. We gotta go further. Yeah. Because we need 6. So I need one more here. Okay. Then Mr. Ore... Well, Mr. Ingot curves up and joins him. This line is for the factories, which might also have to come out a little bit further than I expected. So let's temporarily, just so I can keep my sanity here. So your iron ingots going out, you're eating half of them, this line, and then this line's eating the other half. It's going to come around something like this, join up, go there, right? This is the output line for the gears. You need to be a little bit longer, possibly. Okay, so you can grab in iron ingots and output... Are you outputting? Yeah, you're outputting gears. Okay. And then how many of these did I say I needed? We need 360 gears. One of these is going to produce 45. So 2 gets you 90, 4 gets you... We need 8. We need 8. Wait, 2 gets you 90, 4 gets you 180. So we need 4 on each side of this line. So this line doesn't actually have to be as long as the smelters did. Okay. You are going to pull in iron ingots here and then output to the center line. Yeah, okay. So we need 3 more of these assemblers. Let's copy your recipe. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, there's a problem. 1, 2, 3. Collides with other object. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We need a little space for some reason. And then 1, 2, 3. Not quite sure. Yeah, these need a little bit more space because of that weirdness with the longitude, I think. So output line starts there. Input line of ingots can come in nice and close. Like this. And then ore line can head up here and go into the splitter like that. So now we put down a couple more power towers. And the factory is complete. That is our factory. So we need to feed in copper here and an absolute metric buttload of iron here. Oh, excuse me, I just hit the mic. But assuming this works, so I'm gonna copy this entire blueprint. I'm actually gonna grab the screenshot here, I think. Because that's pretty cool. Can I zoom in at all? No. Of course not. Why would I be able to zoom in for a screenshot? All right. That's our screenshot. It fits within one longitudinal or latitudinal band, which is important. I think I'll take that as the screenshot. And if we can copy and paste this whole thing 2 more times, that would be amazing. Let me grab all of it. We're going to call this is electric motor 360, right? Electric motor 360 from raw. Well, I'll just call it electric motor 360. In the description, we'll put, let's see. If gears... No, is that magnets at the bottom? Are those magnets? Yeah, because those are gears. Yeah. If magnets bottom or enters right, motors exit right. Okay, save the blueprint. Let's delete you because we're done with you. So electric motor 360, that was the goal. This episode was design and build this. And let's just verify our thoughts here. We build a bunch of magnets using iron ore. Build a bunch of ingots using iron ore. The magnets loop around here and are fed into the magnetic coil manufacturers, along with these copper ingots, which are put on this line. All of that feeds in here. We use some of these output ingots over here. Are you on the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we use the output ingots here to create gears. The gears come out here and enter the manufacturing of motors. And then we have another 720 iron here on a Mark II belt. It gets fed into these as well. So they're getting magnetic coils, they're getting gears, they're getting iron ingots, and they are outputting motors, electric motors, which come out over here. Okay, so guys, we're gonna take a break here. When we come back next time, we're gonna hook this up to a bunch of ore and power and see if it works the way I think it does. There may be problems with the blueprint, who knows? One nice thing is that with the design completed, I can, if I wish, just delete this and build it somewhere else. If this doesn't prove to be the right place. Because we need copper and we need an absolute load of iron. I'm gonna have to figure out just how much iron we need, but it's a lot. All right, this episode ran a little long because I wanted to finish this before I stopped, and then I took a few minutes to admire my work because I'm an egoist like that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. When we come back next time, we'll find out if it works. Hope to see you then. Take care.